All right, we have a question here that I believe a lot of people have probably wondered or asked themselves, and it reads, what further demonstration was deemed necessary to refute the devil's claim that God is a tyrant? And this is following initial rebellion and the defection of a portion of the angels. So, what further demonstration did God use to refute the devil's claim that God is a tyrant? Obviously, the devil and a third of the angels that, took a downfall from heaven did so because they believed God was this control freak, a tyrant, a dictator, a difficult, very difficult God to deal with. And the devil wanted to have his position. The devil wanted to be God himself. So he gave us a lie. And evidently, again, we go back to history. The first lie is what he told our foreparents, Adam and Eve, in an effort to make us believe that God is not all of that. Because if you remember in Genesis, when he was talking to Eve, he says, you won't surely die. I mean, God said you will, but now look, you won't surely die. Then, of course, that seed of doubt has constantly and continually been planted in people's minds to this very day. But here's the thing. Oftentimes, people complain a lot when they have it too good. Right now, where we are, it's cold season, and we'll complain about the cold. When it's warm, we complain about the heat. When you have a car, you complain about gas, petrol prices. When you have bus fare, you complain about the bus schedule. When you have whatever it might be, we always find something to complain about regarding the things that we have. Typically and usually because we have it too good. So people use or take advantage of God's kindness and his quiet characteristic, where God says, I was quiet and you thought I was like you because you took me for granted simply because I'm being kind and being good to you. So now you can question me. Instead of asking questions, we question him. Again, going back to the devil, planting that idea in our heads about how God is. So what further demonstration did God use to refute that he's not a tyrant? I'll give you 3 instances. The first, when we were created. Take note, for the first 5 days, God created the whole ecosystem as we know it. He created the galaxies, the planets, the firmament above, the firmament below, the birds, the pollinators, the bottom feeders, excuse me, a lot of things that God created before he created us. And then we came into existence on the 6th day. Think of it as a mother and a father who find out that they're pregnant with a baby. The moment that a mother finds out she's pregnant, a responsible father and mother start to prepare for the baby before the baby arrives. They start to make a nursery in the home, buy a crib, get a pram, we call it a stroller here, start to budget for diapers and medical care and excuse me, the child's school fund and everything, preparing before the child comes. By the time the child comes, this child is born into comfort. And that's one example of how God loves us. That he prepared this whole world before we came into it and made it ready for us. We messed it up. And then after messing it up, and there's so much trouble in the world, wars, excuse me, wars going on and things of that sort, we turn around and look to God and say, hey, if God exists, why are all these things happening? We did it, not him. We did it. Second point, or evidence of God's love for us. He sent his only son, Christ, to die for us. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. A very well-known passage, right? And all of that he did for us, not for him. Remember that. God's preparation for us at creation was for us, not for him. It was his love that did it for us. Christ coming to die for us, he died for us, not for him. And then you fast forward to John 14, you fast forward into the book of Revelation chapter 21, verses 2-4. You learn that a new city, a new Jerusalem, is prepared for us. Jesus says in John 14, I go to prepare a place for you. Not for me, for you. He already lives there, and he's preparing a place for us. So when we came into existence, he prepared a place for us. We messed it up. He died for us so that we don't face eternal condemnation. Now he's going to prepare a place for us and remove us from the mess that we created. How much more evidence do we need? How much more proof do we need that God is love and that is not a tyrant? I hope this answers the question. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining us, and may God bless you abundantly indeed.